So this is Mantarok, right? This is where Mantarok lives. One of the elder gods. Shopping cart. What is it doing here? I don't know. I know what I want. I want that handgun. I want that juicy shack meat. That's what I want. Someone in chat said that Jamie is very calm. So caring about anything. I would be very anxious in this situation. Mad anxious, in fact. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this dude's got fucking nerves of steel. Jamie, please! Yeah, I mean, this is the only situation I'd ever be scared in. You know, otherwise, I'd be like... You know, I could handle, like, abandoned hospitals. That seems to be a big setting for horror games. Them hospitals. Oh, okay, there's a key on the ground on the other side of the bars. If I stretch my arm out, I just might be able to reach it. Oh man, all someone has to do is close the gate. God, Jamie, please.
Ow!
What?
Hey, wait! Damn it.
Excuse me? Who is that kid? I don't know. Even in video games, kids are proving to be intolerable. You think I would make a good dad? Every time I shit-talk children. 3 needles stand of 3 different heights. The fat and the tall and the thin. From slow to fast, they move to the right. Scott rests not on 3, but 15. Okay. You weren't here before, what the fuck?
God. Who could have?
I like that you get used to static being the monster noise and then they throw a static at you. So Scott is 15. Henry's like, you know, not 15. And Melinda is like, you know. I still don't have the goddamn key. Can I shoot it? That's helpful. The tip was, here's what I read, which, I mean, I'm glad I did read it, but it was, pay more attention to where his head looks. Which I did not do. And I haven't been doing that. I've been doing it, but not that much. I should do it more. 202 is written on the top of the key. Got it in room 208. Never mind. Someone said also, why is chat so salty tonight? Well, I can think of a couple reasons. One, some of the chat members hold this game very near and dear to their heart. And I'm not playing it perfect. That's probably a very, very small minority of people. Then, there's the people who are upset at backseating, which is more people. And then there are people who want me to be Mango, but I can never be Mango for them. Moths. So, Moth walks into a doctor's office. It's a podiatrist. Says, Doc. What the fuck? It's too dark to tell for sure, but I think there's something on the other side of that hole. Oh, don't do it, don't do it. It's like Indiana Jones. Huh? Hate when she reaches in and there's all bugs on her arm. clock key was in a scum hole, of all places. It's the weirdest sex sounds I've ever heard in my life. So the Moth says, "Doc, my life's in shambles. Just the worst. Factory's been tough. All day, I work. Grinding to the bone. My boss, Gregor Ilinovich, working me. Barely any pay. My son, Gregorio Ilinovich, doesn't respect me. Doesn't give a goddamn about me. No one does. I'm a failure. My wife doesn't even respect me." The Moth goes, "Doc, my life is in the drain. I really need help." And then the doctor says, "Go watch the Norm Macdonald version of this joke instead." Vinny, that joke made my Firefox crash. It wasn't a joke, was it? Wasn't much of one. I love thinking about the mechanics of how that works. You get the clock at the exact right time and then suddenly it's pushable. Genius engineering. Well, there's two schools of thought here that I'm seeing in chat. The first school of thought is, it's magic, Vinny. It's magic. They're jewels. And then the second one is, someone said there are prongs at the bottom of it. So somewhere in between magic and prongs, I think lies the answer. Not prawns, mono. Not prawns that you would find on Gaza. But yeah, I'm definitely into the weird creatures and their weird twitchy. Never mind. Yep, that's an orgy. The famous Pyramid Head. What are you doing? You shouldn't do that. I am no longer into the weird monsters. We'll just waste all our ammo, huh, Jamie? Huh, Jameson? Huh, Jimbo? I like the enemy design because Resident Evil started with zombies. And then zombies got kind of like slimy and weird, and that was kind of alright. But this shit is straight out of the movie Jacob's Ladder. Well, I can't even really say that because it's its own thing. It's unique. It's not just Jacob's Ladder shit. I mean, there's some of that in there too, yeah. But it takes that and, you know, brings it in a different direction, which I really like. Jacob's Ladder was a huge inspiration. That movie is fucking twisted. It's not unlike Neil Breen's Twisted Pair. It's free on Amazon Prime. What, Jacob's Ladder or Twisted Pair? Jacob's Ladder. Oh man, you got me excited. I was gonna say, what, Neil Breen movie? Already is on Amazon Prime? How'd he get that going? That'd be really impressive if Neil Breen could get one of his films on Amazon Prime that quickly. Anyway, yeah, I recommend Jacob's Ladder. If you're into this, and just want to watch something really fucking psychologically weird for Halloween. Jacob's Ladder. So someone in chat just said, what's with all the Silent Hill streams? I'm assuming you don't mean just me. You mean like people in general. It's because it's the month of Spoop. It is October Spoop month. And Silent Hill is one of the series that people remember for this time of year. At least 3 streamers I watch are streaming Silent Hill 2 lately. That's 3 whole people. But the difference is I've never played this game before. So you get to see me fail in real time. The composer of this game likes Trent Reznor, can you tell? Yeah? I like Trent Reznor. I'm gonna see Uncle Ron next week. Someone says, I have an Uncle Ron who does music, so that always trips me up when you say that. Okay, so I got the courtyard key. Hope this is the right way. I mean, if you'll forgive me for saying this, this hotel isn't exactly, these apartments don't exactly remind me of the Courtyard Marriott. Key to the door which leads from the west side stairway hall to the courtyard, so I have to go back in that apartment, I think. Vinny, how does it make you feel that this game is almost old enough to watch your stream? You mean it's not old enough to watch the stream? Alright, well, sorry, stream's over. Oh man. Look how shitty this area is. This pool area reminds me of the shitty hotels in Wildwood that cost like $30 a night. I don't think there's any places like that, but... Just gonna waste a little bit of ammo, Stan. Could you imagine how angry people would be? If I, just shot indiscriminately at the wall and didn't reload the save. I have that power. That is the power I possess. You got someone in a fridge and someone puking. Okay.
It wasn't me. I didn't do it.
Do what?
I didn't do anything. I swear. He was like this when I got here.
My name's James. James Sunderland.
Eddie.
Eddie. Who's that dead guy in the kitchen?
I didn't do it. I swear I didn't kill anybody.
You're not friends with that red pyramid thing, are you?
Red pyramid thing? I don't know what you're talking about. Honest. But I did see some weird-looking monsters. They scared the hell out of me, so I ran in here.
Well, I guess this place isn't too safe either. What happened here anyway?
I told you, I don't know. I'm not even from this town. I just...
You too, huh? Something just brought you here, right?
Yeah, you could say that.
Well, whatever it is, I think you better get out of here soon.
Yeah, you're right. What about you?
I'll leave as soon as I'm done here. Eddie, Be careful.
James, you be careful too.
Okay, well, that's a lot of puke noises for one day. That is the part of James's subconscious that he represents James's regret over having drank too much that one time at the party and spilled his Clamato juice on Miriam, on Melinda, whatever. So I mean, it's all really deep, and there's definitely something like that happening there, I think. If you're ever in the West Village of New York City and you want a quick slice of pizza, go to Joe's Pizza on Carmine Street. I just wanted to recommend that real quick. They are fucking amazing. Thank you. Amen. 0.0. One bite, everybody knows the rules. That guy gave them an 8.5. I'd go higher. I'd give that a 9.0. Joe's on Carmine. You like that? You like how I'm just after here's a dude puking for 10 minutes. We get to meet Eddie, the pukiest character in video game history, and I'm talking about getting like the best pizza. You think it's a plug, but now subconsciously you're gonna associate Joe's on Carmine's with puke. Joe is gonna call me, he's gonna be like, you did more harm than good, my man. I'd be like, there's no one named Joe that even owns this place, please. Doesn't seem like anything vital happened here. I mean, well, there was the meeting Eddie. Got some ammo. Let's check my inventory. Oh, I got the snake. I don't feel so bad about shooting those dudes. Quite. At the moment. Considering I got a bunch more ammo. Though, I'll probably end up having to, like, shoot a pyramid head like 40 times before it dies, so... But yeah, I mean, I know of Pyramid Head. I've seen some amazing Pyramid Head figurines. Can you buy singular slices of pizza in New York City? Most places. If you want the good stuff, you gotta get a whole pie. But Joe's does singular slices, and they're almost as good as my favorite other places. So you might have a good time. Vinny, did you hear about the dude who drop-kicked Fred Durst? Yeah, they talked about that on last podcast. They said it was a failed attempt. I didn't see the video. The dude from Insane Clown Posse apparently has a beef with Fred Durst and tried to drop-kick him and failed. Yeah, it was Shaggy 2 Dope. That cutscene I missed. Was it really good? Like, what, can I ask what it was? It was Pyramid Head. Oh, okay. So that's why you wouldn't tell me earlier, because I didn't get to Pyramid Head yet. But it was like a little Pyramid Head scare. Like an intro to Pyramid Head. A beginner's guide to Pyramid Head. I hope they never explain why his head is a pyramid. Like, I hope it, like Silent Hill 5, if that's even real, I think it's 4, was, anyway, I hope they don't, like, go into detail about how he was, like the descendant of a pharaoh, and there was a curse placed upon him. The thing I noticed about Silent Hill is that it's not so silent. There's a lot of loud noises. Static Hill would be a better title. Even though it's Jamie's radio. Why do I keep calling him Jamie? Do they call him Jamie at any point in this game? Like, is it a nickname for him, or did I just pull that out of my ass? Okay. I like how the answer to my question is just ass. You aren't a well man. Yeah, I guess I was thinking about Arnold Schwarzenegger saying Jamie in Jingle All the Way. And that's where that came from. That's my best guesstimate. A lot of gameplay in the apartments. Well, I say gameplay, I mean there's just a lot of game in the apartments. I'm just happy that things are crossed off on the map. It's such a simple thing. But it goes a long way. Without it being a spoiler, someone, I don't consider this a spoiler, but someone said, Juice Puzzle is very obscure. Immediately my mind goes to, I have to pour it down the trash. That's where my mind goes. 6-pack of canned juice. It was in the hallway on the first floor. I am going to pour the juice down the trash. Listen, hear me out, hear me out. 1, you know I would immediately think that, because that's my thing. Okay? 2, obscure puzzle. I'm thinking back to the trash. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Why can't I interact with the trash? And then I thought, okay, well, something has to go in here. Something has to be done with the trash. And I don't have any other items. So we're pouring juice down the trash. And I don't know what the fuck that even means, but we're gonna do it, and it's gonna be great. Fuck, never mind. Strange garbage stuck in the hole. Well, wait a minute. You lubricate the strange garbage with the juice. That's how that makes sense. What? Never mind. That's 100% what didn't happen. So even though I figured out the puzzle, it was just pure dumb luck and just me trying to, like, think of the dumbest things that I could do that might still work. And then what I thought made sense, which was to lubricate the trash. Can lubricate the trash be the new grapple the leaper? Anyway, apparently that wasn't even the solution, so someone in chat just said he could have used his long melee stick to push the trash down. But that makes too much sense. Come on. The garbage bag is torn and the contents are strewn all over. You got the old man coin. Old man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you were. Wasn't there a line in that song about a coin? Like a coin that won't get tossed, rolling home to you. There you go. What does it mean? It's a conspiracy. Neil Young conspiracy. What's this? Some gossip magazine? Eh? The police announced today that Walter Sullivan, who was arrested on the 18th of this month for the brutal murder of Billy Locane and his sister Miriam. Did I say... I said the name Miriam earlier, right? Like, I just pulled that out of my ass, too. Right? Committed suicide in his jail cell early on the morning of the 22nd. I also said Melinda. Okay, so the dude killed them, and according to this police statement, Sullivan used a soup spoon to stab himself in the neck, severing his carotid artery. Never had to read that word. Always heard it. Never read it. By the time the guard discovered him, Sullivan was dead from blood loss and the spoon buried 2 inches in his neck. An old schoolmate of Walter Sullivan's from his hometown of Pleasant River said he didn't look like the type of guy who would kill kids. But I do remember that just before they arrested him, he was blurting out all sorts of strange stuff like, he's trying to kill me, he's trying to punish me, the monster, the red devil, forgive me, I did it, but it wasn't me. The schoolmate then added, I guess now that I think of it, he was kind of crazy. Wonder if that's Pyramid Head. I've been streaming this game for about 2 hours and 15 minutes, and I'm feeling like I want to take a break and switch to the underwater game. I feel like this is a good place to stop. Well, you're enjoying this, aren't you, chat? Yeah, I can see that. I'm also enjoying this. Alright, let's get the last... Let's do the thing. Whatever has to be done here. I have a key. Alright. Let's use this key. Someone kinda, someone spoiled that there's one more coin to get a minute ago. I wouldn't exactly call that a spoiler, but, just err on the side of caution if possible, chat. Just, if it might feel like a spoiler, treat it like one, just to, help me out here. The chat hasn't been too bad, though, and I've honestly had a couple of good pieces of general advice that kept me from getting stuck for too long, but nothing too spoilery or specific. So I really appreciate that. Does that red box mean it's a locked door? No, right? What is that? No, no. It's a save point? Oh, okay. Alright, so I need to find... I think I see it. You know, when Neil Young sings, "Old man, take a look at my life. Like you were 24 and so much more." So, I guess he was 24 when he wrote the song. But in my mind, Neil Young's always been like an old guy. It's just weird to hear that he was like Neil Young and not Neil Old. No, but really, he was amazing. He's still good, but if you watch videos of him when he was young, like the fucking voice that guy had, and such a great acoustic guitarist. But he could play electric too. When I saw him live, he did electric, and he was fucking still amazing. On the Beach is your favorite of his? Mine too, actually. There was no fire escape outside the door. Maybe they knocked it down when they built the building next door. I think I can get into the building next door if I go through the window in front of me. It's very... Yes. I think if I lift my legs, I can get into the window in front of me. Very good. Now I must walk forward in order to get a little further from where I was. Harvest is probably my favorite album of his. Ew. But On the Beach is like my favorite song of his. Oh! The fuck is that noise? Did you use the stick, asshole? Sorry, I'm good. It looks like a wallet. There's some kind of memo in it. That was like... I think excessive poop noises. Anyway. 20090203. No point in looking anymore. I kind of want to continue sticking my hand down there. Can you just let me do that? Let me have this one thing, please. 20. Right to 9, left 2, right 3. Good clicking sounds. It's one of my other high school nightmare dreams, is that I'm gonna be late to class. I'm failing math, always. And I forgot the locker combination. The locker combination is always part of... Well, not always, but that one pops up a lot in the high school dream. And it's like a lot of that is just years of guilt because I wasn't putting in the amount of effort I was capable of. Blue. Which then later ended up being... You know, I guess something to give me nightmares. Dear Tim, I have to run an errand, so I'm going out. I left the house key with Uncle David. You know where he lives, don't you? The key is in the room near the first floor staircase. I'll be back as soon as I can, so please watch the place while I'm gone. Getting nightmare flashbacks to Cry of Fear. The apartments and that, with the flood and everything. Someone said I really liked Cry of Fear, reminds me of this game. I think that might be a part of why people like it. I didn't like it. I streamed it last year and it was a torturous experience. Aspects of it I liked. And I felt like it could have gone more in the direction of its strengths. I mean, really, what do I know? But couldn't do it. Didn't like it. Didn't want it. Just got really repetitive and like really... I think most of the people... Okay, this is a huge generalization, so let me take it back before I open my mouth. What I will say is a lot of people that liked Cry of Fear liked it from watching a YouTuber play it at some point, or multiple YouTubers. The problem is playing the game, you have to be really into it. You have to be in the right mindset. and you have to be willing to be patient with it and be able to navigate it, which I was unable to do. I didn't like it, and I love Half-Life mods. But I do get vibes of, like, those apartments from this area, so I'm wondering if people that liked Silent Hill 2 liked Cry of Fear because it reminded them of Silent Hill 2. Or if that's one of the reasons. Someone said, please don't compare them. I'm talking about the setting, specifically. Oh, it's a fucking toy car. It's a bug? I thought it was like a little toy car. What is wrong with me? Hang on a minute. Wait. No, I need a better look at it. Dude. I thought it was like a Pennywise trick. Like a penis enlargement pill clown. Having fun with a little toy car. Jamie, toy cars, and Melinda. He thinks he's streaming again. Jacob, wake up. Vinny, how are you liking this game as an intro to Silent Hill? I'll answer your question momentarily.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah, I'm James.
Angela.
Angela, okay. I don't know what you're planning, but there's always another way.
Really? But you're the same as me. It's easier just to run. Besides, is what we deserve.
No, I'm not like you.
Are you afraid? I'm sorry.
It's okay. Did you find your mother?
Normal.
Not yet. She's not anywhere.
Did she live in this apartment building?
I don't know.
So, all you know is she lived in this town.
What did you say? How do you know that?
Well, I just figured, 'cause this is where you're looking for her. How else would I know?
Yeah,
Am I right?
I'm so tired.
So, why did you come to this town anyway?
I'm sorry. Did you find the person you're looking for?
Not yet. Her name's Mary. She's my wife.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Anyway, she's dead.
Oh.
I don't know why I think she's here.
She's dead?
Don't worry. I'm not crazy. At least, I don't think so.
Debatable.
I've got to find my mama.
Should I go with you? This town's dangerous. Now I know what you meant back there in the cemetery.
I'll be okay by myself. Besides, I'd just slow you down.
What about that?
Will you hold it for me?
Sure. No problem.
If I kept it, I'm not sure what I might do.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I feel bad. Please don't.
It's like the acting is on a completely different level. Yeah, I mean, for anyone just joining, it reminds me of like David Lynch. I've been assured that this is all very intentional. Though someone in chat just did say something very interesting, a possible sequel to this game, Silent Hill, The Room. Chris R, what are you doing here on Silent Hill? For your information, I am fine. Tommy, you're living in a room made of, like, human feces. Dried human feces. Ha ha ha. This is my psychological hell. I love it here. Silent Hill 4 is actually called The Room. I give up. Today is a very strange day for me. Very strange. No, I didn't actually know that. I did not know that that game was called Silent Hill 4 The Room. I don't follow the series, so if I knew that information, then I forgot it. But, yeah, lots of weird coincidences happening tonight. Vinny is planning all of this. So I see what he's doing. He wants to come across like he's a psychic. Okay, I see. I see. It's all part of the gimmick. It's like when he did that Active World stream. Everyone knows Hitumi Pujiko was fake. I don't know why I'm doing that voice. What is that? Does anyone actually sound like that? There's something written on the desk. The 3 bright coins and 5 holes. B. At one end sits the seducer of she. They don't think it be like it is, but it do. 1, 2, 3, buckle my shoe. The wind from behind the woman doth play. The formless one null lies furthest from they. The old one beside the serpent sits not. 'Tis the prisoner's left that he doth rot. I only have 3 coins. There's only 3 to use in the normal easy puzzle level. Okay, fair enough. Read it again. I have to take all the coins out to read it again. It's not a very user-friendly system. Let's see. At one end sits the seducer of she. It's the snake. That's Adam and Eve. That's the Bible. I was like, what does that mean for any of my coins? And then kind of clicked. Okay, so the wind is an empty space to the left. And then there's an empty space all the way to the left. I get it. Yeah, good. The Lynn House key. I'm gonna save, and then we'll do an hour of Narcosis, which is, again, spoopy underwater game. Yeah, it does. Silent Hill does draw you in. This game is extremely engaging and atmospheric, if a little bit, walky at times. I'm not crazy about this apartment area very much, but it's still good. Still engaging. I'm like trying to figure out what the fuck is happening here. I just want to know what's going on. There's a save point in room 209. Okay. Okay, this is the key I just got. I was really hoping that this wouldn't take me into another fuckload of gameplay. Alright, yeah, this is a good game. This is a good game, I like it. And, I'm interested in more. But to be continued for another spooky night, whenever that may be.